coming up on Bulldog Broadcast.
Lorena delves into a modernized method students are taking to help the disabled.
Then, entertainment shows us an old-fashioned dance getting a modern twist.
Finally, Mia gives us a sports update.
Today is December 2nd, 2016, and Bulldog Broadcast starts now.
Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to this innovative edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Naomi S.J.
And I'm Daniel Salinas. Today we come to you from Art Obscura, where many different art forms coexist harmoniously. From the surreal to the more modern pieces, each balance each other out. If you're interested in seeing things for yourself, stop by from Thursday to Sunday, here at 3206 Harrelson Street.
We have a contemporary show for you this week, so let's get started.
Around this time of year, many Americans are giving thanks for what they have and trying to provide for those in need.
Unfortunately, many don't realize that these gifts can come in several different forms, whether it be a store-bought present, money donations, or just simple acts of kindness.
Here at LCHS, some students are providing furry gifts to those with disabilities. Here to elaborate more on that is Lorena.
Hey there, Bulldogs. In this modern age, most people are able to go around the world by themselves. Although some may need guide dogs, and here at LCHS, students work with an organization called Mesilla Valley Paw Patrol to help train some of these dogs for the community. We spoke with the advisor of the program, Mrs. Anderson, to discuss how students here work with the dogs and how they are able to go on in the future and help the community.
There's some expected behaviors for the dogs. Our main purpose is to socialize the dogs so that they don't react to any stimuli. They aren't distracted. They know how to sit. They know how to operate on certain commands like sit, down, come. They have to relieve on command, and all of those things, by the time they leave us, it should be in place.
To become a trainer, you must be committed to train and house a dog for up to 15 months on a volunteer basis, as well as attend weekly meetings. Former trainer Justin Schlauer tells us about how it was to raise a dog.
Whenever you own a dog, it's a pet, but with this program, it's more of a companion because these animals, the blind people depend on these animals for so much because they're their eyes. So you have to train these dogs to where they can actually be kind of like a buddy or a best friend to these people, not just a companion animal. So I suggest to anyone trying it, make sure you have the time to put into it because it's definitely a time constraint issue sometimes.
When you come across one of these dogs at school, please refrain from petting them, for you are distracting them from doing their jobs. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Lorena Ortiz.
Thank you, Lorena. While our fellow peers are giving to those in need, our school staff has decided to give back.
What do you mean, Daniel?
Well, in hindsight of this year's presidential election, our school is providing sanctuary to those who need it.
The faculty here at Las Cruces High have developed safe rooms for students who are affected by the election. These safe rooms are designed to help students with expressing their thoughts towards the outcome of the new presidency and how they hope to deal with them.
Well, I was up in Mrs. Cord's room making a beaded pin, and so there would be a good place to go if you're needing to feel safe. I know Miss Massey's room is also open to people who could use a safe place. I know the library is also a very welcoming place.
Remember, no matter where you go, your fellow dogs will be happy to offer their help. Students, remember, if you feel targeted by your surroundings, be on the lookout for a teacher that wears a safety pin or head to a safe room to relax.
Thanks, Naomi. But on a lighter note, when you think of ballet, what comes to mind?
I'd say people in leotards dancing to slow but beautiful music.
Well, that's just not the case in this brand new music video starring LCHS dancer Daniel Flores.
Hold me close till I get up. I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Wow, that was incredible.
I know. And if you guys want to see more spectacular content, stay tuned after this break.
Coming up after the break, Kyla explores the new wave of information provided for us.
And then we cross over to Mia for a look at sports this week. Don't go anywhere, Bulldogs.
According to lung.org, every day about 2,900 children under the age of 18 try their first cigarette, and then more than 709 of them will become daily smokers, which then leads to half of them dying. And even if you don't smoke, just being around it causes harm. About 58,300 people die every year from secondhand smoke exposure. Let's put an end to the use of tobacco. Let's put an end to this modern day trend.
As you're watching this video, there are over 7 billion people on planet Earth. As you watch this video, over 50,000 trees will be cut down due to deforestation. As you watch this video, 80% of the planet will be surviving on less than $1,500 a year. As you're watching this video, 250 people will have been born and 105 have passed away in hospitals. Millions upon millions of different things are happening at this very moment. Life is contemporary.
Students and staff, help BBC get to STN. We will be holding a raffle this month and we will begin selling tickets today and end on the 20th of December. The raffle will be held the following day on the 21st. Tickets are $2 each and the prizes are amazing. First place will get Beats headphones. Second will receive a date night package. And finally, third place will get a $20 gift card to a restaurant. We would appreciate it if you assist us in fundraising for nationals. Welcome back, dogs. Here at BBC, we are our own sort of news outlet, meaning we try to provide candid information on things you need to know.
However, in a world where fake news is profitable and surging, how can we decipher which news is real and which is false? Kyla investigates the modern challenges of a journalist.
Journalism is important. The information we receive helps us make decisions concerning our health, our career, and our leaders. But the expansion of social media has and continues to harm the standards of journalism.
Many have become entitled to free media provided online, but journalists still need to make profits in order to investigate, research, and publish credible information.
Las Cruces Sun News reporter Damian Willis explains how journalism now depends on social media.
I'm not speaking for the Las Cruces Sun News specifically necessarily, but for all newspapers, things like Facebook have become the platform. You know, it's almost as though we have turned over our distribution to Facebook, and we get so much of our traffic to the website.
Money for the media now comes through clicks, likes, and shares. The more views an article gets, the more potential an ad gets to be seen. Heath Hausman, editor of NMPolitics.net, decided to establish his own political news site in order to stay true to his journalistic integrity.
Newspapers and the media in general are in kind of a hard time financially. Just kind of got exhausted by the pressures of balancing advertisers. I can remember times where an advertiser would come in and then the publisher would come tell me to go write a story about a car dealership. And then the editor would have to intervene and put a stop to that.
Journalism will have to continue to adapt to the changing demands of consumers. But now consumers have an increasing impact on the type of information being generated, because every click, like, or share essentially votes for the type of information being published.
This has been Kyla Navarro for Bulldog Broadcast.
Thank you, Kyla.
And while we may have to dig deep for accurate information, there is one segment we don't have to falsify. Let's move it on over to Mia for
Bulldog Sports.
What's up, Bulldog?
All the pain.
Basketball played Cathedral this Tuesday and won 48-41. The Dogs will take on Highland in Albuquerque this Friday. Go get 'em, boys. Girls basketball played Roswell, winning 39-34. The Dogs will be playing Highland here at the Dog Pound on Friday. Come out and support your girls. Football beat Cleveland in the semifinals, winning 45-7. The Dogs will go up to Albuquerque for the state championships on Saturday. Go get 'em, Dogs. But before I go, I sat down with Caden Sherwood where he told us a little bit about what basketball means to him.
I started playing basketball in 6th grade, found that I really liked it. I was always playing at lunch and stuff, playing with my friends, and I thought I'd try out for the team, and made the team, so it was a lot of fun.
But Caden says basketball was more than just a game to him. It shaped him into the person he is today.
Basketball means a lot to me. It's taught me how to work hard and work well with others, discipline, and get things done.
Caden is a junior here at LCHS and will continue playing basketball through his senior year and hopes to continue on through college. Well, that's all I have for you this week, Bulldogs. I'm Mia Tonto-Nanati, and this has been Bulldog Sports.
Thanks, Mia. Before we go, we have one final announcement.
That's right, Naomi. Mesa's hosting a giving tree. You can find the tree located at the bottom of the stairs near D-Wing. Upon the tree are ornaments with the child's name and what they'd like for Christmas. You can take an ornament and give a child in need a Christmas gift this year. Don't forget about the less fortunate this December, Bulldogs.
And with that, I think we're ready to wrap up the show. I'm Naomi S.J.
And I'm Daniel Salinas. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week, Bulldogs.